Christina from Binky's 3D, and today I'm here to show you another type of video. As you know, whenever a new phone drops, whether it's the new iPhone or the new Galaxy phone or the new Google Pixel phone, the very first thing the big companies do is create a series page. And you'll say, well, they all have the means to do that, create a whole entire page on their website with content that is just for that device? Well, you have a pretty big ally on your side as well. Studio 3D. Because in Studio, whenever a new device drops, within 24 hours, it is already in Studio and ready for you to create any type of content you need. Whether it is a product gallery for the phone, whether it is a website banner for the phone, or even a short product video. All things that you can create in Studio. Today, let's create a banner and a gallery for the new Apple 15. Shall we? After logging into Studio, as always, you have two options to create a website banner. You can either start a project from scratch, click on Image Project, and select Website Banner, or you can browse through our templates section. As you can see, there are many projects here, but also under Website Material, a section that's called Website Banners. Now, let's select this one, for example. After seeing if the website banner template is good for me, and I actually kind of like it, I'm going to go ahead and click Copy so that I can turn this project into something of my own. Now I'm going to call it Website Banner for iPhone 15 so that I can find it later in the My Projects section in case I need something more. And, well, there are adjustments to make right now. The first one is to start with a device. So I'm going to click on it, go under Apple, and find the iPhone 15, which is right here. I'm going to use a simple version. Now, this doesn't look great because it's not big enough. But about right here, I'm going to move the shining light for now. But about right here, or maybe a little smaller, yep, it's fine. Now, I'm going to add a few more colors, maybe 2 or 3, because the iPhone comes in very nice light colors, this version of it. So this is what my website is going to be all about. As you can see, I'm layering them kind of on top of each other so that it does look more natural, kind of like they're in a series or something. So I'm going to change the color of the last one as well into this baby blue. And that looks pretty great, I think, for an ad. I think it will get customers to browse through the page. So since the devices are already there and they look enticing enough, I'm going to actually re-add the shine, but I'm going to add it right there in the bottom. So it looks like they're coming out of a cloud almost. And I'm going to change the meta quest into iPhone 15 experience, let's say the color, and let's add some cryptic 3 dots. So I don't have any sales going on right now, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this and this, and I'm not feeling this particularly, but if I make it a little bigger, it might look kind of cool here. So I'm gonna leave it as it is there. And the checkout or deals, I think I'd like it to be bolder, so I'm gonna look for another type of font for it. That's better. Yep. And of course, this will be clickable on my web page. So I'm still not digging this, so it's gone. So my website banner is done. I don't need the second frame for this one. All I need to do now is save it and download. And we're ready to go. Using the word gallery, people can understand different things. When it comes to a series page, what we need is some blank shots that are going to showcase the phone in various ways. So, same device, various ways. Plus, galleries for different variations of the phone. For example, before we dive into, I would like to show you what you can find under flagships. Let's take this video. As you can see in this short animation, all the variations of the same iPhone 15 are showcased from different angles. Just by downloading this, you already have the main type of content that is needed to create a series page without having to do anything else. But what happens when people actually want to see more of a certain device? This is where the gallery comes in. So let's go back to my projects. If you browse through the templates section under website materials, you can find ready-made galleries. But let me show you how to start one from scratch. As always, we can start with a new project, image project, and a square image. Confirm. In order to showcase your product the very best way, start with giving it a white background or a type of background that you'll know will contrast with the background of your page so that the phone or any device you choose when it comes to galleries is highlighted the correct way. Make sure to set the opacity to 1 to make the color visible. Now, I'm going to go ahead and choose the Apple 15 again. I'm going to make it bigger and center it using my snapping lines. Now, this is a great first shot. We have a full frontal of the phone, and now we need the exact opposite. So, a shot of the back of the phone. 2 ways to do it, either using the handles or for super good preciseness, I didn't do very bad, we can just type 180 degrees and it's done. So in seconds, I already have 2 shots. Now the next shot should be something on the side of the phone, which you can just leave at that, or you can even make it a little bigger, just like that, and push it around to showcase the camera and the button of the phone, which actually looks pretty good and is very useful for the engagement of the customer who wants to see the camera and the lens up close. So I'm going to leave that there. And now I would like to have a shot of the front and the back of the phone at the same time. It is a very generic shot, but for a reason. People like to see this type of shot, so we need it in our gallery as well. What I'm going to do is make sure to have the exact same size of the phone as I have in my first frame. So clicking on the device, I can see under height that is 69.1, and I'm going to go on my last frame and make sure that it's 69.1. Now, of course, it is out of my canvas. Don't worry, we can roll it out and back in the frame. And now this is a better view of the shot because I like to have 2 devices. First things first, I'm going to set everything to 0 again so that I can have it centered the correct way. And now I'm going to duplicate this phone and make sure that I rotate it to 180 again. And now I'm just gonna slide it out a little bit, just like that. As you can see, the gallery is made. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shots ready to go. Now, I also have the luxury of renaming my shots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the color. So black front. And I'm gonna do the same for all the shots. use the description of the color and of the type of the shot that I'm renaming. The reason why I'm doing this is because I plan to do this for all the variations of the phone, so all the colors. And I need to be able to find them in the folder much easier than usually because I want to save my time. So that's great. I can just stop here and download it, or I can keep adding frames, doing the same thing and just changing the color of the phone, making sure that every time I have the exact same thing. But then I will rename this line, etc., etc. For the purposes of this video, I'm not going to keep on doing this. I will just download my gallery. Don't forget to save. And we're done. I already have a website banner and a gallery to start building my page with. Remember, everything I showed you with just a device change for all the variations of the phone works the exact same way. Can you imagine how much content that can create in minutes? That was pretty sweet, right? So the next time a new device drops and you want to create a series page with variations of all its models, you can do so just by logging into Studio within 48 hours after the launch. Now, if you have any more questions or just want to say hi, you can just shoot us a message on LinkedIn or this email right here. And until next time, stay creative.